October 24th, 2020. So according to the WGN Live Doppler, 0 clouds and 0 rain. And what do you expect from Chicago? They got it wrong. So drove up here and it just rained on me all the way. And the Doppler's still showing that there's nothing out there. There is some sun peeking up. So I'm going to head on out here and hopefully don't get too wet. It's about 40 degrees right now, so I'll head on out. And had to come here and park. They got everything else closed off. I have no idea why. Probably because of Corona. You know, you can't have people coming out here getting fresh air and a peace of mind and spending time with their family and loved ones. We got to keep people at home wearing their masks, all terrified and scared. So rain or no rain, here I go. Yep, 2 years later, and my tarp is still here. And this right here, this spot, that's where I camped out 2 years ago, sometime in October. I can't remember the exact date. It was open, but it was closed. There was really only one way in, and then that leads to the beach, so that was a good night. Oh, we finally actually have sunlight after it's been raining sporadically on me. Of course, according to WGN, there's not a cloud in the sky. That's probably my favorite marker out here. This is a halfway point to getting back to the main road, so up and through there, then down a little ravine. That'll get you out. So if you're feeling tired or it's still raining on you when it's not supposed to have been, you can take this shortcut. Still getting a little bit of rain. I came out last week, not in this area, but another area further west, and the water levels were really, really low. It's been a dry summer, so we have received quite a bit of rain this week, and the water levels are definitely up. So it's needed to. It can rain all it wants to this week. Just take a break for next week and vacation time. So, in fact, I'm going to head out here to my campsite. I haven't been out here since late April, early May, and see if my gear is still out here. So my first marker was down here on the ground. The branch had broken and blown off, damaged the cup a little bit, so I got it back up on another limb. I just have to remember to look higher next time. Don't think that was there the last time. I believe that's fallen. It gets so dense back here that you can even be heading in the right direction, and if you don't go stay close to the stream, even though you're heading north, you'll end up way off course. It's just because everything starts looking the exact same, and I see my marker. Alright, so I got another marker further up, and which is back towards the stream. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but directly there, right there where my fingertip was, got one of them blue stuff sacks tied to a limb. So my camp spot is up in there. It's a very small clearing right by the edge of the creek, and the rest of this is just dense. And you know, once all the leaves finally fall out and the green's gone, it's a little more recognizable. But yeah, it's I've walked around that I don't know how many times and ended up way back in there. So I finally ran up there and put that marker up there so I know to stay close, because you'll just totally bypass this little clearing and you can go right around it and be next to it and not know it. And so my little fire pit setup still here. The tarp with the, got a chair, hacksaw, and a hatchet in there. There's one of those cheap ground pads, and by cheap I mean it's no good. It is super paper thin. It's only good for like folding up and sitting on the ground. Looks like it's been ripped up, so I don't know if the animals got in there and started turning around on it or what. Yeah, there's pieces of it over there, so yeah, no loss. I tried using that once to lay on the ground. It was pointless, so well, good deal. Still have some of the paracord on the trees here. That's where I ran the tarp and hammock. I just may cut that down and run it between those two trees there. Keep me a little further away from the fire. So one more week, vacation time.